if you feel like you do not have enough time during the day to get your stuff done, you might want to watch this video because I'm going to show you 5 ways you can magically find the time you're looking for. And so, yeah, let's dive right into it. The first way is to start tracking how you spend your time during the day. And it's really powerful because what you will find out is once you start tracking the activities that you do during the day, you'll find out that a lot of your time is being spent on you doing like silly activities, like for example waiting for something to finish instead of starting something else in the meantime, or that you say that you are going to like take a break for 5 minutes and then end up scrolling on social media for half an hour, right? You will just find out that you're doing a lot of random stuff but it's not really necessary for you right now, and but you're just getting distracted a lot. And so keeping this kind of time tracker, let's call it that way, it's really helpful for you. And as I said, it will allow you to discover many things about you and about how you're going through your day. And believe me when I say that you probably do not even notice 80% of those things that you're spending your time on. Okay, and so if you're wondering how it is that you're really trying to get this stuff done and you end up not having enough time for it, just start tracking the time and how you spend it, right? You can also, this is really powerful, try to batch similar tasks together. And so it's really easy to understand, but it is, for some reason, I noticed that many people, even though they do understand how to do it, they still kind of avoid that, and I don't really know the reason, and I do not understand that. But for me, because I'm trying to run two different things at one time, it's not the most efficient way to do that. But like, I just have my reasons for that. And those things are, first of all, this YouTube channel, and second of all, my agency's YouTube channel and the agency business overall, right? And so because of that, I essentially need to batch the similar tasks together. And so what I'm doing is I have my weekly schedule going on, and on the Monday and Tuesday, what I will do is I will work on the personal brand and this channel, right? Since it's the same thing, and I will just only do the stuff what is like related to personal branding. So I will, engage on Twitter, for example. I will come up with video ideas for this YouTube channel. I will do all the other stuff around it, right? I will try to maybe find out, what are the people, what are your pain points essentially as my audience, right? Because I want to help you since you're watching me. Like that's how it works. And yeah, I will just do those tasks, and then on Thursday and Friday, I will work entirely on the and the agency stuff, right? And then the Wednesday is for like management stuff. I don't know how to explain that, but that's not really important. I just do all the similar tasks on the same exact day to not get any distractions and to just stay as efficient as I possibly can. Because like imagine if I would come back home and then I would start working on one of the videos for this channel, and then all of a sudden I would go and try to develop some kind of AI thing for the business, and like it wouldn't really make sense for me, right? It would just I would have to kind of turn on different modes in my brain for it to work. Like if I just start working on this personal branding stuff and then all of a sudden I'm just right now developing some kind of stuff, it's not really efficient, right? So you have to batch similar tasks together. Then the first way is to eliminate unnecessary distractions, because that's also what I did. Was I had my phone next to me and I was like coming up with excuses, but I was just charging my phone and like I needed some battery in it, so like that was the only place, right? But in reality you have a lot of places where you can charge your phone in your home. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the same exact room that you are sitting in. And so what you can do, and what I did, and that allowed me to really stop getting any kind of distractions, right? You can literally make it hard to access your phone. And in my case, it was enough for me to just start charging it on the other side of the room, right? But maybe for you, it will be even better to get it out into the different room, and that will really help you. You have to really test it out and you have to really see, but essentially by just doing it, you will make sure that you won't like randomly subconsciously reach out for your phone and start checking it and all of the stuff. And remember that every single distraction that you have, it's not like if you get one notification, for example, right, or someone calls you, it's not like you will talk for like 5 minutes maybe and then it's done and like you can get back to work. No, it doesn't really work that way, because once you start working on something, you start building up this kind of momentum, and when you get distracted, you lose all of the momentum, and so once you get back to work, you will need about half an hour to get back to the same level of focus that you were in previously. And so that's why you really want to avoid those distractions, right? And yeah, it's really important. Then the fourth step is to prioritize the most important tasks of the day first. And it's really important, I always talk about it, to really just focus on doing the most important task, the thing that moves the needle essentially, as the first thing that you're doing in your day, okay? Possibly in the morning if you can. I can do that, so like after I come back from school, the first thing that I do is it's just the task that I was planning for today, that is the most important task of the day. So sometimes it's recording videos, for example. Sometimes it's preparing video ideas. Sometimes it's engaging on Twitter, something like this. But I always identify the most important task for the day, and I just focus on that entirely at the first place. After that, if I have any kind of focus points left, if I have any energy left, sure, I will focus on other tasks. I will do other tasks as well. But it just makes the most sense logically to focus on the most important task first. It's not really, it doesn't really need me to explain this, right? And then the final step is to celebrate small wins, and like you will hear it everywhere. And if you ask ChatGPT for some kind of instructions, it will also tell you it every single time. So that's kind of funny for me to say to tell you about it right now, but I think it's really important, and many people take it in the wrong way, where they try to celebrate by, I don't know, like if they work out, they will just go and buy some Coke or something like this, some soda, and they will just this will be like their way of celebrating things. But that's not really how you should go about things. Like that's not really what they mean by telling you to celebrate small wins. What it means is, if you're, for example, trying to grow a YouTube channel, right? You shouldn't look only for the kind of amount of subscribers that you get. That shouldn't be the only win that you should consider. You shouldn't only celebrate getting like 1,000 subscribers. You should always celebrate like getting one video recorded, getting one video published. Those all are the small wins. And if you do that, if you notice those small wins during the day, this will allow you to start building the mental momentum in your head, and it will allow you to just it will essentially make things easier for you to keep repeating them, right? If you allow yourself to understand that you have just recorded a video and you have just published it, you will kind of make the fear of recording videos that you might have at the moment less impactful, right? It will be just easier for you to record another video and another and another, and once you understand that you have recorded like 100 videos, right? So you will then understand that it's really easy for you, and that it is not scary anymore, and that it is actually enjoyable for you and all of that stuff. But it will just allow you to build this mental momentum, right? And that's why you should celebrate those small wins. And so yeah, those were the 5 steps to stop believing that you don't have enough time during the day, and to actually magically find the time, right? And yeah, that's all from me for today's video. Essentially, you can let me know in the comments if you found value in it. If that's the case, you can subscribe to the channel if you are new here. You can join our free community, link is in the description. Other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.